Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. If you are catching this by way of my main channel that I've just mentioned, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are catching this intro by way of any of my breakout channels, which are as follows: Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. Thank you so much also for being here and checking out your video. I want to let you know, guys, since last week that I have tried to approach these readings this particular week that I'm mentioning, which is July 30th through August the 6th, several times. I have a schedule of when I upload things and when I do things, and I have a schedule of when I do everything else. Everything is on a schedule. And I am telling you that this week, nothing went the way that I wanted it to go in this block of time. Not only were we transitioning out of 1 month to another, there was a lot that went on this particular week. I know that there were some squares. I'm not going to get into too much astrology in the intro to keep it nice and short and sweet. But we did in this time frame experience a full moon in Aquarius. And regardless, guys, of where that actually hit you, whether it was personal or whether it was in any of the other 12 houses, this was the week of hell. For me, it just was a week of individuals needing me and me experiencing a lot of just not necessarily anything going wrong per se, like wrong, just chaotic from one thing to the next, from information coming in to information going out. It was absolutely hectic. So a lot of activity, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening, from accidents to, fights, just things that I've heard, people getting robbed, like random things. It was crazy. Uranus is one of those disruptor planets. It shakes things out to the surface. It will disrupt, it will shake things up, and boy, it did not disappoint. There were a couple of things that went well. There was completely left blue, out of the blue, left field information that came in that I wasn't expecting. And more importantly, it was exhausting, if anything. So I apologize for your messages being late. So we're going to treat this as a weekly energy reading recap from July 30th through August the 6th. There were only a few of you that actually got readings that was, filmed, that was recorded on time. But no matter which way I turned last week, there was always some block. It was extremely frustrating. And sometimes it happens, I'm not going to go to the community tab and put anything up unless it's a technical issue and we're up and running like last week. That's another thing. Sorry, I repeated that 3 times. That's another thing. There's been a lot of heat related internet issues and things of that nature, guys. And that's typically summer. Like if you've been following me for a while, living in this desert, that's going to happen. Anybody that records weekly, it's going to happen. If that's all they do, if that's the only thing that they do, it's just record and they live out here in this desert, they may fare a little bit better than I. But it also, guys, is about, where they live and things of that nature. Just like no 2 people in your city or town gets the same internet, because it really depends on the infrastructure, which really depends on how they're getting it. I know that some parts of Las Vegas get things and other parts of Las Vegas doesn't get things, meaning, the infrastructure and the ground. And let's face it, it is Las Vegas. If you are familiar with the way things work out here in the little desert. But needless to say, I'm going to experience that until the summer is over. Every summer I go through some type of connectivity issue. It's been a little bit better this year than in previous years since I moved, but it's definitely still a thing. Internet seems to be a little faster in this pocket of the town. But needless to say, the heat does cause problems. The heat will fry things, and I'll get off that moving horse, that train. It's just been the week of hell. That's what I'm calling it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody because that's how I'm going to approach it, just because it wasn't necessarily about what happened to me. And it was basically all of my clients and people coming back needing emergency readings and that didn't necessarily take me away, but I was just so exhausted dealing with my own full moon and Aquarius week. Whatever happened 6 months ago finally coming to a full culmination. Things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or released. And boy, did it come. I am told that August starts out one way and then it ends another way. So that is that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro. Like I try to do, especially when you do not see my hands. It has been a week for some of you. And if that is the type of week that you had, I apologize. I want, some people don't understand why I do intros. And there's a lot of individuals who don't understand, I don't understand. I've had a couple of individuals that don't understand why I say something. Anybody that is not pro communication and pro transparency, when a person gives you advice or gives you an opinion of how they just wouldn't have said anything, that is an individual who is not evolved in their thinking, because as a business owner, I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I owe you an explanation because I'm human. And if you can't humanize me and treat this channel and all of my other business ventures as a machine, because I've gotten so used to trying to be on time and honoring when things are supposed to go up, then you're not thinking realistically. You're not, because life happens. And I am never going to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and make it seem like this is the young and the restless. Everything happens and in 30 minutes is all taken care of like a sitcom. That's not life. And if you can't appreciate that, then these intros may annoy you. And that means that I'm not the reader for you. But everybody else, I like to be transparent and let you know what's going on. And some people definitely appreciate it. And I want your support. That's the reason why I tell you. I'm not fishing for compliments or wanting to be put on a pedestal. I want to be treated like a human being who just happens to have a gift and run a channel. And life happens. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I like to check in with you guys and tell you what I'm noticing and see if your week was even better. And a lot of times I'll get a lot of feedback from the intros. You guys will hit me up via text or send me an email and be like, Marv, it was this, it was that. And I listen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end this right here. I am going to be calling this the weekly energy recap in each one of your readings. We're going to be covering July 30th through August the 6th. I'm going to tell you what could have happened in your energy for that week. And then you guys, by the time you get this video, your full moon and Aquarius video would come up. That was actually done, but there was so many things going on. It just took so long to upload. It was ridiculous. So everything will be done. And your videos now, the new week, which is going to be August the 6th through August the 13th. My intention is to have those up within the next couple of days. And hopefully, just hopefully, we will finally be on track. And I can actually sit down and hopefully we're out of the woods and I can sit down and you guys can see the hands and we can chit chat and go back to normal. My most important thing is that there is not a week that goes by where you don't get something. Even if that week has passed, I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do something. I do not want gaps on my channel. That is a very hard thing to accomplish, especially when you do weekly uploads. but that is my promise and my commitment to this channel since I went to a weekly format, and that's that. Everything you guys need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. And if you need anything, if you are looking for a personal reading or whatever it is, if it's not below, email me readings@marvelouslamadame.com. 9 times out of 10, it will be below. Right now, for the remaining of the summer, what products are available or what tarot readings are available for purchase, sessions, readings, appointments, whatever you want to call it, are the tarot text readings as well as the pre-recorded videos. We are not doing phone readings. We may resume that for the fall, but I'm still trying to figure that out. Needless to say, that's that. Hope this message, guys, finds you well and in good spirits. And I will see you guys in each one of your videos. Thank you guys for listening. Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. This is going to be your weekly energy reading recap. We're going to be recapping the energy that would have taken place a week ago, ending today. These are timeless readings, but this is just, it keeps me organized with your readings. So this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and get into it, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. Everything you need is below in the description box. Thank you, Spirit, for you and your collective. Okay. Some of you guys went on a trip. You and your collective, and it's been outlined in the pinned description or discussed in the intro of this video. Scorpio, some of you guys have went on a trip, possibly with your children or planning a trip. You're definitely moving into a mentality of calmer waters, but you're not being truthful about how you're feeling about something. There is an energy here of 7 of Swords. You feel like somebody's lying to you, or you unfortunately are deceiving somebody, not letting someone know what it is, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. 7 of Swords, deception, 8 Pentacles, working very hard towards something and being very diligent. And then 2 Pentacles, attempting to juggle more than one area of your life right now. Interesting. 7 Pentacles, you're reassessing something. And 3 Pentacles. Very pentacle heavy reading, Scorpio. You guys, it may resonate for you if you are a Scorpio that definitely has strong Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn in their chart. You could have went through some type of financial crisis, or you're finding that you have to spend more money. You're working together with someone and you know, an institution, loan, or something like that for receive some type of approval, but at the same time, you're not being truthful. You're not being truthful with something, either in the Pentacle dealings or with another individual. This is for Scorpio. There's a lot of family issues that need to be healed here, Scorpio, which has restricted and blocked your passion for something or someone. This is for Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I'm showing. As we continue, again, there's healing family issues that has come out. The energy is definitely indicating that your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents. But this one thing that you are maybe deceiving yourself from, or that you're being deceived from, definitely still you're very passionate about it and makes your heart sing with joy. You have a strong magnetic attraction to this individual, but there's a lot of issues that needs to be healed. Okay. The past romantic energy suggests, Scorpio, that you need to love yourself first, and the top of the deck indicates that there is that this relationship or your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. When I compare the top of the deck energies, reflection energies, which are the top of the deck where I sit the deck down after I've gotten all the cards that we need. What's reflected back at me is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. And then 5 of Cups. So some of you guys are not moving towards something that you're passionate about, choosing not to listen to what spirit is telling you right now. You're being guided to do something. It may feel like if you move in that direction that you're betraying yourself. 7 of Swords in your heart place indicates that you definitely are in an energy where some sort of action that you take, you feel it's necessary not to be honest about. Now, let's keep it all the way a buck, Scorpio. You know, when it comes down to letting your feelings be known, that's not a strong suit of yours, especially when you feel like someone is going to use it and there's going to be a transfer of power going on. You would rather keep someone in the dark than to let them know how you're feeling about the situation, which unfortunately is not the best way to operate either. So that is definitely what I'm seeing here. But if you allow yourself to walk into, all of the pentacles that are here, you're trying to decide what to do. You were in a constant state of reassessment. You want someone to match your work and work together with you on something, yet in your heart you are deceiving the person, or you're lying to yourself. You're either lying to somebody else or you're lying to yourself. So how can you possibly get to a higher level of commitment and ascend to a higher level of commitment if there's still a lot of deception going on? So at the end of the day, that's not necessarily conducive to, a good relationship here. All right. Some of you guys, again, are taking a trip though. And either you lied to somebody about the trip or you're going on the trip. This relationship or whatever this failed commitment is, it honestly is not really making you happy. You are wanting to hold all the swords, and you're operating under a guise of one thing, but has someone thinking something else, which is not great. So hopefully it works out for you. I do see that you are in recovery. Just because you are in recovery does not mean that you need to actually be deceptive or someone is doing that to you. And this is what I'm saying, Scorpio. So I'm going to tell you that I would take it easy. Whatever you're lying to yourself about, or if you're deceiving, people don't like the word lie, but it's the same shit. Excuse my language. So if you're operating in the 7 of Swords and this in your heart, you're either perpetuating the lie, or the lie or the deception is you to yourself about what this really means to you. So you can, whatever this is, person, place, or thing, you can hide from it. You can not face it. You can not want to be honest about it all you want. But at the end of the day, you're only creating a tolerance for not being forthcoming with the truth to yourself, which is if you're not going to tell the truth to someone else for whatever the fear is, definitely tell yourself the truth. Don't allow yourself to walk inside or believe a lie just because you don't want to do the work that comes along with it. And this full moon and an Aquarius could have definitely brought some things to the surface this week. I'm going to tell you, it was hell week for a lot of people. I got hit up left and right from individuals who were just completely, fighting, arguing, exchanging words that they can't take back. It's been rough. So it looks like for the majority of you though, this is a Scorpio. I'm singling out the Scorpios that have Earth in their chart, or definitely Earth in their second house, second or eighth house Earth people, with a Scorpio sun or rising. I'm definitely talking to you specifically. There seems to be definitely some issues with family. You're being guided to love yourself first, but there are definitely healing family issues that need to take place as it pertains to money, and that could have came to a head. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Scorpio. It is always a pleasure Hopefully the week ahead is a little bit better, and I'll see you in that video. Thank you.